Welcome back everyone. This lecture's topic is going to be variables. Now in this lecture we will learn what are variables, different types of variables, and finally how to create variables. Now first of all, what are variables? As the name suggests, variable is something whose value can change. Variable is a way of referring to a memory location used by the computer program. Now, variables can be assumed as a container. That means it can store something. And the best part about variables is that its value can be changed during the program. It can be accessed anytime and its values can be changed. As the name suggests, variables are something whose values can be changed. Now all this doesn't matter. You'll understand what variables are as you start writing programs with it. Now before we do that, there is one more thing that you need to learn. That is different types of variables. Now there are 5 different standard data types in Python. They are numbers or integers, strings, list, tuples, and dictionaries. These are the 5 main standard data types of Python. Now in our first few sections, we'll be mainly dealing with numbers and strings. We will move on to list, tuples, and dictionaries later in the course. So for now, we will deal with numbers, that is integers, or strings. Okay, I'll explain what numbers and strings mean with an example. X equal to 10. Now this means that X is our variable and 10 is the value stored in that variable. Y equal to high. Now Y is another variable and it stores the word high. Now X and Y are 2 variables, but these 2 variables are of different data types. Our X is an integer data type because it stores an integer. 10 is an integer. X stores the value of 10 in it. So X is an integer variable. Now Y on the other hand is a string because it stores a word. High is a word. So anything written in double quotes or single quotes in Python is treated as a string. And numbers are treated as integers. For example, our X is equal to 10. So 10 is an integer. That means X is of integer data type. And Y stores a word in it. So it is a string data type. So words or characters are referred to as strings in Python. Now in our first section, we'll deal mainly with these 2 data types. We will learn more complex data types as we progress into the course. Now let's start making variables in PyCharm. Okay, we have our PyCharm opened and now we will create variables. First of all, let's start creating a variable and we'll create an integer variable. So we are going to store. So let's create the variable. Let the variable name be var for variable and let it store the value 101. So our variable is of integer data type. Now let's make another variable. This time it will be a string. So let it be named as word. By now you will have a clear idea how an integer variable looks like and a string variable looks like. Now a string variable is inside double quotes. This is how we make variables. Now in other programming languages like C++, you have to specify the data type. Now in Python, you don't have to do that. It does all the work for you. You just initialize your variable and it will automatically assign the data type. Now we have created variables. Now let's try printing them too. So to print variables, all you have to do is use the print keyword followed by the brackets and type in the variable name. Now let's run this and see if it's working. And in the output screen you can see our variable is printed, our integer variable is printed, and our string variable is printed. Now printing variables, you don't have to use double quotes like we did in our previous lecture. We just have to type the variable name. To print a variable, use the print keyword, start brackets, inside the bracket, type in the variable name. And Python will print the variable value onto the output screen. For example, here our variable value is 101. So in the output screen we have the value 101. And our string variable has hey, I'm a string. And you can see hey, I'm a string in the output screen. So this is how you make variables. So that is all about this lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you and have a great day.